continuing the conversation about supporting organizations that support veterans with David Vardeman, who specializes in national nonprofit, but also sits on 6 boards of organizations that work with veterans. So David, given the board memberships you've seen, because I know a lot of veterans want to be on boards, first you got to be qualified, but what are the features of board members that really do help the board be successful?
Thank you, Paul. I think there are 3 major features that every board needs within their board of directors. And one is mission-oriented, one is showing up in technical support, and one is brand the organization. So under mission, you always need a collection of people that are really passionate about the mission. On the previous video, I talked about wounded warriors and their families in active duty. People have to be really passionate about helping these wounded warriors so on the board so that they can bring their value and their conversations and their experience to the board in order for others to grow from that. And the others could be people like myself that was brought into this board under technical support. I was brought in to be the treasurer. And through the work with the treasurer, I then began to build, of course, the passion and the mission of the organization of helping these wounded warriors. So you could either come into a not-for-profit through your mission support or your technical support. But with the technical support, it's so important for every board member to show up. They have to come to the events. They have to engage in the board meetings. They have to talk about what's important to them in terms of the mission, in terms of how they want to brand the organization. And that leads us to branding the organization. Whenever you're out there and you're in the community and you come across somebody, you have to have people on your board that know how to brand, know how to sell, know how to communicate the mission and the great things that you're doing at that veteran service organization. So an example of branding is today, Von Zell, who's the executive director of Warriors Ethos, did a general post where he was at an event, but he didn't mention Warriors Ethos. So I went in and supported him by posting his name and then posting Warriors Ethos and stated that we are experts at veteran transition, both on a complex level and a simplistic level. So that gets the word out even more to my entire network and the network of Warriors Ethos. So knowing when to brand, posting, being effective on social media is critical.
Well, speaking of posting, I know you're on LinkedIn too, so explain how folks can follow you. And also, you're very generous with your time. You're a volunteer, and you'll help people if you're able to if they contact you through LinkedIn, right?
Yes, I would be absolutely happy to help anybody who contacts me on LinkedIn who would like any kind of support in terms of everything that we talked about over these last 2 videos. I will, and also if they have a specific mission they're trying to accomplish and they're coming across some issues, I'd be happy to talk it through with them. So I'm here to volunteer, I'm here to help, and I do it on a national level. So, and have a tremendous amount of experience. So I'm more than grateful to share all of that experience with you.
Thank you, David.
Thank you.